screw me up.
When did you find out about it?
Won't take long.
Back to the shop, back to the house.
In fact, this camera has got a place on it here where I can run back the last, if I can find it. And there's something I didn't do too. I haven't used this for so long, I about forgot how to run it. But I was supposed to do what they call set the white set on it, and I didn't do that. And I'm indoors, that part's right. I'll just keep zooming in on this stuff and trying to get close up. So
Dave, you want me to run you up here and get the cat? Yeah, Bob.
now that radio will all be on that mic or on that tape. That's the reason I want to do this when the boys wasn't out here working. Take stuff like those electric motors in there and that type thing is
It's expensive.
a lot of dollars. I just hope I've done everything on this camera that I'm supposed to do.
Keep in practice, you forget something and the next thing, you wasted a lot of time for nothing.
Now I'm showing low light. I may be a little short on light.
Yeah, back in here, it's a lot lighter or darker.
Well, I should just shut this down.
What does it show there?
That shows good now. That really helped open that door up.
You've got a couple light bulbs on it.
Yeah. I bet that old engine really comes in on this.
Oh, yeah. And get the light behind you a little.
Well, I show that I'm all right. There, we walk right up along this wall. Ah, boy. I said when I get to Mexico, I was going to hire me a little Mexican boy to carry that case. I expect for $1 a day you could hire. Can you reach over there and turn those cabinets, just turn them so I can get to the other side of them? Can you reach them? Yeah, that's it. Just turn each one of them around. That's good for that one. That's fine. That's fine. That's probably one of the most expensive cabinets of stuff that we got in here.
Where'd you find those old oil cans?
Those old what?
Right there in the drawer.
Oh, I bought them at a sale.
It should, but I guess
That's part of my antiques that we ended up using.
yeah, I want to get these tool cabinets. Now, well, that's just a welding rod and all that, and I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, when I'm taking pictures now.
We're down along the east side of the north section of the warehouse now.
I guess it's on, it's green, so that means go. And I've taken what I've taken with it off. I hope that don't screw me up. Won't take long.
That should all be taken pretty good.
In fact, this camera has got a place on it here where I can run back the last, if I can find it. And there's something I didn't do too. I haven't used this for so long, I about forgot how to run it. But I was supposed to do what they call set the point set on. I didn't do that.
I know one thing, I'm going to be awful wobbly. Now that paint to the average guy don't look like anything, but we started out with $3,000 worth, and then we put about another $1,000 worth of it in there.
I'll just keep zooming in on this stuff and trying to get close up. So
Dave, you want me to run you up here and get the cab? Yeah,
now that radio will all be on that mic or on that tape. That's the reason I want to do this when the boys wasn't out here working. Take stuff like those electric motors in there and that type of thing. It's a lot of dollars.
That's the easiest way in the world to take an inventory.
Yeah, if you can slow it down enough where you can see what you got.
Well, I can. I can slow it down
to what
to
I'm supposed to do.
just a frame or two at a time.
Keep in practice. Get something. You wasted a lot of time.
Now I'm showing the whole light. Maybe a little short on light. Well, I should just shut this down.
That feels good now. That really helps open that door for us.
Yeah.
I bet that little engine really comes in on that. When
in
I
the
get to Mexico, I was going to hire
water
a little
plant out in
Mexican boy to
Lahar.
carry that case. I expect for $1 a day you could
trying
hire.
to get an idea as to what we've got.
Can you reach over there and turn those
Parts and
cabinets,
pieces.
just turn them so I can get the other side of them and reach them? Yeah, that's it. Just turn each one of them around. That's good for that one. That's fine. That's fine. It'll be alright. The main thing I was after is, that's probably one of the most expensive
Just trying to get an idea in
cabinets
case
of stuff that we got in here.
fire or something. Why, we'd have an idea of what we had in here. Don't get the details, but you could sure work warehouse. If we got to have a tornado and scattered all over the country out there, you couldn't no more tell what was in there than nothing.
You're right on this road here, and there's no fence.
Well, if you'd ever get a fire started in here, there'd just be no stopping.
Behind those old oil cans.
Those old what?
There, the oil.
There'd just be no stopping.
Oh, I bought them at a sale. That's part of my antiques that we ended up using.
We're a long ways from our work.
Well, most of that stuff, I guess, is titled, so
Oh yeah.
you won't have stuff really inside the bus is what you need.
We're down along the east side of the north section of the warehouse now. That should all be taken pretty good.
I bet it will too.
I know one thing, I'm going to be awful wobbly. Now that paint to the average guy don't look like anything, but we started out with $3,000 worth, and then we put about another $1,000 worth of it in there.
This is December the 30th, 1984, and we're going to attempt to more or less inventory our home and try to get it on video film. Step over here and get a picture of these clocks, Robin.
That's the easiest way in the world to take an inventory.
Yeah, if you can slow it down enough where you can see what you've got.
Well, I can slow it down to just a frame or two at a
We've got
time.
a few antique pieces in here that we want to record. All right, this is the, what's she say, the living room? There's a $400 kerosene lamp. Now, Rob, can you get that stuff down in that little cabinet? Is your silverware in that top drawer of that cabinet, Red? Well, your flat stuff. Just leave that open.
Let's see that light on.
We're in the
There you go.
water plant out to La Harp.
How many pieces you got,
I have a complete service for 12.
Trying to get an idea as to what we've got in
Dancing flowers,
parts and pieces.
crystal, and
Put on a little. It'll be all right. The main thing I was after is
this is nothing but stainless steel.
Okay.
just trying to
At
get
least
an
you got it.
idea in
I've got
case
stainless steel. I've got gold-plated stainless steel.
fire or
I've got-
something. Why,
So,
we'd
That's
have
what
an
I use
idea of
for
what we had in here.
2 compotes. And 2 other
Don't
pieces.
get the details, but
I believe you got these two
You could
covered
sure-
pretty good, don't you, Rob?
Kirk Warehouse.
This picture
If we
here
got had a tornado and scattered all over the
is limited edition picture.
country out there, you couldn't more tell what was in there than nothing.
You just want this up on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Well, now talk, Chris.
Okay, this is a full-length ranch mink coat and a bag muff to go with it. This is a jacket-sized ranch mink from Norway.
No fence.
Well, if you'd ever get a fire
This is a tourmaline stroller length
started in here, there'd just be no stopping it.
mink. This is a white mink with brown trim.
There's be no stopping us.
What's the matter?
There's something coming off this light and I don't want to burn your rug. I don't know whether it's loose or...
And then this is a gray.
We're a long ways from
Then
our
everything
work.
else in here is just clothing.
Oh, we're
I've got two.
damn high price good clothing.
Well, I've got two. Let's see, that's
Well, most of this stuff, I guess, is
I want
titled,
that.
so
Oh,
fur
yeah.
hat stuff.
you won't have
Okay.
stuff really
Here is
inside
the fur hat
boxes
that
with
goes with
disease.
this. And I have two fur hats to go with the dark stuff. This one is special. It's a designer hat from Norway.
Oh, yeah, suits and tuxedos. Whole closet full of them.
I stir them around here. There's not much of a way to... Yeah, the last room we was in is what's known as a small west bedroom, and this is a real fine Oregon Packard,
I bet it will, too.
Fort Wayne,
Because it was
Oregon
picking up the
company,
the
and
screen
it's
better than
supposedly over 100 years old. And it's all been refinished and all been, the insides has all been worked over and refelted. It's really quite a piece. Can you turn around and get that south full of this room? This is what's known as the sewing room.
Sitting room for
Sitting.
me now.
Sitting room, all right, sitting room.
Sitting room for me. Used to be a sewing room.
You're on.
This is December the 30th, 1984. And we're going to attempt to more or less inventory our home and try to get it on video film. Step over here and get a picture of these clocks, right? I expect I'll be getting in your way.
There's an antique washing machine that's made into a table up there.
Pink light on the clock.
Camel stool
And a camel
here.
saddle and two
The old Bible
limited
down
edition
there. We've
pictures
got a
of
few
Jerry
antique
Hawks.
pieces in here that we
And
want to record.
on back in the hall is an antique walnut schiffer rope.
Okay, Rob, you want to record? Try to shoot.
That's what I've been trying to do, but it won't work.
Here is
There's turning.
an expensive violin. That is mine.
I'll just tip it up. There you are. And then your man, what's that on top of the
And
piano?
then that is an Appalachian dulcimer. That was handmade. It's out of walnut. And that's mine.
Well, you don't need to go around claiming everything. You probably get it.
Well, it is mine.
You're on.
Okay, this is an antique cherry
Cherry wood,
wood.
the marble top.
The marble top and trimmed in brass. And inside of it are some things that are from various countries that are quite valuable.
Open up this closet door.
Cashmere coat, hand knit sweaters, all weather coats and jackets, traveling stuff, and suitcases.
That should be all right. Okay, what do we do? Go down to the bedroom now?
Furniture in this room is antique pine Ethan Allen. King size bed, triple dresser with the hutch on top.
Open up the
Remote
closet.
control television. Oh yes, I really like that closet. This closet is full of all kinds of clothes.
Why don't you walk back there and shoot both ways inside that closet?
Sure.
Clothes and shoes. And sweaters. And hats for him.
It's on.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Looks like
And
a
his hats. He's got those big hats up there. Resist all hats on them.
This is a nice antique Perry Shear, this to your left. In the mirror here. The big mirror.
It's an oak dressing mirror. All the furniture in here are Ethan Allen.
I want you to turn around and catch that other side of the room.
As I said, we've got the full set of the 5 pictures.
aim the light straight up. I've got reflection off those pictures.
Let's see if you got enough cord left to get into the bathroom.
And then my expensive purses, my better ones, are in the nightstand by my bed over there. A whole stack of them in all colors. You know, the brass table from Egypt.
That's it. That's all you got.
It's on.
All right, this is what we call the upstairs girls' bedroom. Their closets are pretty well cleaned out because they've all been away a year or two. But all this furniture up here is heavy Ethan Allen. Here, Rob, is what's left up here. They've cleaned about everything out.
Mm-hmm.
We might put this back on a battery now, because I don't believe that that's got a whole lot. Why don't you
It's the bathroom here.
I don't know whether you got enough cord enough to open that closet door and get inside of this.
Down the hallway.
That's about all your cord.
That's it.
You get it? Living room, and I want to sure get that stuff back up there.
Family room here.
Family room, I mean.
They're taking pictures of the house for insurance. Yeah, if you kids could do that, I sure would appreciate it.
You wanna open?
And how, you sound, your quote sounds a lot better.
Try to pick out that stuff along there as detailed as you can in this picture here.
Why, yeah, be sure to put something on your head, honey. Okay, we'll put it on. And how's Michelle doing? She... Well...
That's the first thing I go for right there.
Well, yeah, gotta get that taken care of because I sure don't want her to lose her hearing. And he was an infant.
Now step in the
Born with
closet
that
there
stuff.
into the...
And I finally had that done with him, and boy, he just shot right out of it and went into athletics and got.
Here's the fireplace.
Gee, it was tough.
Antique kerosene lamp.
She had worked a lot with little children and babies there.
Now if we can catch that stuff that's
Well, that thing doesn't seem to be focusing in quite as good as it should, but I guess
Utility room.
Use your washer, dryer, deep freeze.
Take a while to
I probably deep freeze,
Yeah,
or
I
on
wanna
one,
get
and I
me
probably
two
ice
cabinets.
box.
When you changed the bulb, did it work?
Now,
Lots and lots of camera
okay.
equipment.
Okay, somebody
that's
just took that
a
down.
welding rod and stuff, and I'm not gonna worry about that
Alrighty.
when I'm taking pictures of it.
Okay, then.
The kitchen,
I can't remember.
Everything
microwave oven.
except the television. Robin, did you look at those?
I
did you
guess
look
it's
at
on,
the,
it's green, so that means go.
I guess that's about it, Robin.
I've taken what I've taken with it off.
Okay,
I
we're
hope
in my
that
shop
don't
area out behind the
screw me
house
up.
now. A lot of antique stuff.
Won't take long.
Trying to zoom in on everything that you possibly can.
In fact, this camera has got a place on it here where I can run back the last, if I can find it. And there's something I didn't do too. I haven't used this for so long, I about forgot how to run it. But I was supposed to
Get those tool racks there. and
do what they call set the
Guns.
white set on it, and I didn't do that. And I'm indoors, that part's right.
Yeah, you got your tool rack.
Try to get the-
I'll just keep zooming in on this stuff and trying to get close up so that
Dave, you wanna me to run you up here and get the cat? Yeah, Bob.
With this engine.
Oh, they're
that'll
just
all- that
part
radio
of
will all be
about
on
40
that
engines. I bring them in here and work them
or on
over,
that tape.
get them running and get them up in shape.
That's
and
the
take
reason I
them down
want
and
to
put
do
'em in
this when the
storage.
boys wasn't out here working.
This cabinet has got a whole bunch of reamers and drill bits, which are all brand new, that came out of the
Take stuff like those
Lehigh.
electric motors in
Down
there,
there's
that type thing
several
is
new screwdriver
a lot of
sets.
dollars.
And that stuff about all came out of the old Lehigh plant when it was junked out.
I just hope
You can
I've
see
done
there.
everything on this camera that I'm supposed
They're all
to.
brand new.
Keep in practice, you forget something.
This cabinet's kind of where I keep my high price
You
stuff.
wasted a lot of time for nothing.
Now I'm showing
Smaller
low
stuff.
light. I may be a little short on light.
Now back in here, it's a lot
And,
or darker.
Well, I
Here's
should
set of
just shut
tap
this
dies
down.
and the drill press.
That shows good now. That really helped open that door up.
Tools.
You've got a couple light bulbs on it.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I can get in this one or not. I suppose I can.
I bet that old engine really
This
comes in on
closet
this.
is full
Oh,
of
yeah.
fishing equipment, hunting equipment, a few shotguns, and a lot of heavy hunting clothes and so on. This what this called a Central Ford. Important stuff. Okay, this is the middle room of the my shop
Get on the
building.
other side and get the light behind you, though.
And back in the corner there is 4 or 5 Oregons.
Well, I show that I'm all
I've
right.
got someday get refinished.
Yeah, we'll walk right
Got
up
a
along
John
this
Deere
wall.
318 tractor and a Cub Cadet 1650 tractor. And I've got a complete set of shop tools. Here's a saw,
Yeah. Boy,
table saw. And back in this corner that's never been untraded is a planer, a router, and I don't know, several pieces of equipment back in there. And there's no box. I brought up from Mexico. See that?
That's about as far as I can go. That's as far as I can go. Yeah, I got it.
Right. And here's another
I said when I get to Mexico, I was
Radio
going to
saw,
hire me a little
Sears.
Mexican boy to carry that case.
got a heck of a bunch of
I
equipment
expect for
like
$1 a day you could hire. Can you reach over there and turn those cabinets, just turn them so I can get the other side of them?
Can you reach them? Yeah, that's it. Just turn each one of them around.
Got quite a bunch of antiques in it again.
That's good for that one. That's fine.
Describe what we're looking at.
That's
Well,
fine.
I really don't know for sure what's up on those antiques, but all of this stuff over here is just odds and ends and old cabinets. And around to your right, I wanted to get a good picture of all these engines.
That's probably
This is
one of the
part
most
of the
expensive
engine collection that I've got.
cabinets of
They're
stuff
old
that we got
gasoline
in
air
there.
cooled or water cooled engines. I've got this bunch mounted on the trailer so that I can pull them around for shows or whatever we might want to do.
Want to tell them what kind of engines those are?
Oh, I've got an old economy there that used to be sold by Monkey Wars. I've got an International Harvester, this big one here. The one on the corner of this one here is off an old hand car on the railroad. And this one with the yellow pump jack is Florin Johnson. And every farm used to have one of them, and they pump water out of the wells.
Where'd you find those old oil cans?
Those old what?
Right there, those oil.
That's a 1913.
Oh, I bought them at a sale. That's part of my
Only two of them
antiques
that I
that we
know of
ended up
left in the
using.
country. One's in a museum out of Las Vegas, and the other is a guy in New Hampshire owns. And he's trying to get 20-some thousand out of his. That particular car is insured for $20,000. And this is a early model Willys. I can't remember the year of it. I think it's back in the 30s.
We're down along the east side of the north section of the warehouse now.
Running out of light here.
That should all be taken pretty good.
Okay, got the Willys.
Okay, this is a Model T, about a 25 or 6 year, and it's called a doctor's coupe. It's what the doctors use to drive out in the country around to the patients. And the one on the next wall over there is a two-door, 26 Model R wheels.
I know one thing, I'm going to be awful wobbly.
It's just a good, clean
Now that
Model
paint
T, and this is the Model A.
to the average guy don't look like anything, but we started out with $3,000 worth, and then we put about another $1,000 worth of it in there.
It was so clean that I didn't even bother to change the upholstering in it. It's about as good a specimen as a Model A that you'll find. Now, this is the 1908 Sears Mobile, and I just bought this car 3 or 4 days ago. I really haven't had time to go with it, playing with it at all. But it's 1908, it's 77 years old. It's really quite a piece of equipment. Get around, get it running.
That's the easiest way in the world to take an inventory.
Yeah, if you can slow it down enough where you can
Get the
see
engine
what
up.
you got.
Well, I can slow it down to just a frame or two at a time.
Drive. It's got a top on it, but it's got in bad shape. Have to be worked over. But it's all there. These are supposed to be all there. Well, I tell you, it's got
Waukesha unit with a blown-in generator on it, 250 kW. Once you get back here, get a shot at that radiator. K4 chemical, 9. This is chemical, so you don't know what they water plant out to Lahar. Trying to get an idea as to what we got. Parts and pieces. It'll be all right. The main thing I was after is just trying to get an idea in case fire or something. Why, we'd have an idea of what we had in here. Don't get the details, but you could sure work warehouse. If a guy'd have a tornado and scattered all over the country out there, you couldn't more tell what was in there than nothing.
You're right on this road here and there's no fence.
Well, if you'd ever get a fire started in here, there'd just be no stopping it. Just be no stopping it. We're a long ways from our work.
Well, most of that stuff, I guess, is titled, so
Oh yeah.
you won't have stuff really inside the bus is what you need.
too, because it was picking up the screen brighter than the other.
You're on.
This is December the 30th, 1984, and we're going to attempt to more or less inventory our home and try to get it on video film. I'll step over here and get a picture of these clocks, Robin. I expect I'll be getting in your way. I guess that's the only
Big
one.
light on the clock there.
Yeah, that's the only one in here. And the old Bible down there. And we've got a few antique pieces in here that we want to record. Try to shoot everything in that cabinet if it's possible. I don't know if we can do that. You don't need to be on them too long, just enough to
I'm just trying
remember
to get
that
the
we
thing
got
focused.
Huh?
I don't even want to focus. It's terrible.
What do you
doing?
know, like?
No.
All right, this is the, what'd you say, the living room?
Living room.
Okay. Better step back around that tree and get that chair and light. End table, and that should do it. Okay. Well, this is for us to remind us of what's in here. Is there anything down in that dresser there that ought to be shot, or is that, is there silver down there? This is the dining room. I want to get these antique pieces and the big clock.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is as soon as we get it. There's a $400 kerosene lamp. Now, Robin, can you get that stuff down in that little cabinet over there? And just go around the wall to get the curtains and the doors and all of the light fixtures up there, and just so we got a record of everything. There's my... Good.
Yeah. Hold on here now.
Okay. Is your silverware in that top drawer of that cabinet, Ruth?
My Sterling,
Well, your flat stuff.
this is the,
You just leave that open.
Let's shoot that light up on the ceiling. There you go.
How many pieces you got of that? Do you remember the...
I have a complete service for 12. It's dancing flowers pattern, Reed Martin.
What the hell you...
Okay. Over part.
Well, there's other stuff that goes down in there. It's mostly crystal and some antique dishes.
Can you get up close on... Okay, well, let's zoom in, Robin. Is that what you're doing on that? Okay. You got a pretty good count of your stuff up above there, so if you
Open
zoom
it
in
up.
on...
Open it up. Open it up.
That,
Yeah.
no, Well, I have some more stemware to go down here, but
Mm-hmm.
Just get in.
this is nothing but stainless steel.
Okay. At least you got it.
I got stainless steel. I've got gold-plated stainless steel, and I've got this other. That's what I use when I use my 2 compotes and 2 other pieces.
I believe you got these 2 rooms covered pretty good, don't you, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
This picture here is a limited edition picture.
You just want this up on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Well, now talk, Ruth.
Okay, this is a full-length ranch mink coat and a bag muff to go with it. This is a jacket size ranch mink from Norway. This is a tourmaline stroller length mink. This is a white mink
Oh, Lord.
with
What the heck's happening?
brown trim. What's the matter? What's the matter?
Well, there's something coming off this light, and I don't want to burn your rug. I don't know whether it's loose or...
And then this is a gray. Then everything else in here is just clothing. I've got 2.
Damn high price, good clothing.
Well, I've got 2. Let's see, that's. I wanted to put the fur hats up. Okay. Here is the fur hat that goes with this. And I have 2 fur hats to go with the dark stuff. This one is special. It's a designer hat from Norway.
Oh, yeah, suits and tuxedos. Whole closet full of them.
I stir them around here. Yeah, there's not much of a way to... Yeah, the last room we was in is what's known as a small west bedroom, and this is a real fine organ, Packard, Fort Wayne organ company, and it's supposedly over 100 years old. And it's all been refinished and all been, the insides has all been worked over and refelted. It's really quite a piece. Can you turn around and get that softball of this room? This is what's known as the sewing room.
Sitting room for
Sitting.
me now.
Sitting room, all right, sitting room.
Sitting room for me used to be a sort of
Road just kind of got you headed off up there just so you can get those pictures.
Well,
done.
get it
Well,
down.
it's not- I want to get those pictures and that antique deal left there.
There's an antique washing machine that needs to handle up there,
Camel stool
and a
and
camel saddle, and 2 limited edition pictures of Gary Hawks. And on back in the hall is an antique walnut chipper rope.
okay, Rob, you want to get
Running.
It is.
That's what I've been trying to do.
This here is a named carved fisherman. Here is from up on the St. Lawrence River. That is mine. The artist was killed the year that we bought that. This
Took it
is a
There you
sandalwood
are.
Ganesh from the Orient.
And then your man, what's that on top?
This
Yeah.
is
That
from
is- that
Thailand,
is a
from
an
a warrior.
Appalachian dulcimer
Gave this to me.
that was handmade. It's out of Walnut.
This is a Happy Buddha,
Well, you
and
don't need to
this
go around claiming
is-
everything. You probably get it.
Well,
about a
it is mine.
200-year-old
You're on.
Okay, this
ivory
is an antique
scent holder
Cherry wood.
from
cherry wood.
The marble
out-
top.
The marble top and trimmed in brass. And inside of it are
I
some-
have, this
are some
is,
things that are from various
soapstone.
countries.
Lynn brought
that are-
it to me. It belongs to Lynn.
Quite
Oh,
valuable.
Open up this
She gave it
closet
to
door.
us, but it will go to her. This is soapstone
Cashmere
carving.
coat,
This is soapstone.
hand knit sweaters,
This is
all-weather
all of
coats and
these are
jackets,
soapstone, which are
traveling
very,
stuff,
very difficult to come by now. And
and
that one,
suitcases.
and that one, and that one, and this one,
That
they're
should be
all,
right.
they all have the names.
Okay,
Cart.
what would they put down on that now?
This,
Show them the bracelet.
This
Okay.
something?
That's a bottle cap opener. Show them the
this
bracelet.
is a brass god from the Orient. This
Picture in
was a
this
gift.
room
It
is
Don't move
antique
it.
pine.
It is
Ethan
silver, and
King-size bed.
it is
triple dresser,
elephant
with
ivory,
the hutch on top.
and this is a huge
remote control
topaz
television. Oh yes, I really
set
like that.
into it. It was given to us
This
by
closet
a
is
lady,
full of all
and
kinds
given
of
to
clothes.
me by a lady
There and she goes
in
inside that closet.
India,
Clothes
in
and shoes.
New Delhi. She's a friend of my
And
sister's.
sweaters.
Well,
And
now, do you
hats.
think we're
Okay.
gonna have time to go through all that like that?
Nope.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then this is
And his
Limoges.
hats. He's got those
China.
big hats up there. They're just all.
These other pieces are, we've had
This
them
is
for
a nice
many
antique
years.
pair of
This piece
shears
is
that's
from Morocco,
to your
these are
left.
from Egypt. They are inlaid mother of ivory and pearl. And
Okay.
this is a signed Mexican hand
We're
card.
gonna look at this room as best we
All the
can here.
furniture
Okay.
here are Ethan out. is Ethan
This
out.
I want you to turn
This.
around and catch that side of the ring.
Was purchased from sale. This is a,
As I said, we've got the full.
this was
set
from the
of
George
5
Mack.
pictures.
Aim the light straight up.
Estate.
I've got reflection off these
It
pictures.
is a Conestoga wagon. Spinning wheel.
Let's see if you got enough
Mrs.
cord
Mack
left.
actually did her spinning
Then my
and she
expensive
made, and
versus
she
my better ones are
used
in
the
the
yarn.
nightstand by my bed over there.
This
Okay.
has been since the last time that this was all done. I don't know if you know about, if the others
Now the brass
had this
table from-
No,
antique Bible,
chair.
and this is a Roman chair. It is golden oak, it's a Roman chair, and it is carved.
That's it.
Should be in a museum. This should be in a museum.
Oops.
Oh. This is
Trying to get it all
a
in.
real old clock, the workings, it keeps perfect time. It has beveled glass here. It's worth a lot. This is, this was given to us by John, and it will go back to John. Something happens to
Oh.
us, it is
All
number
right, this is
236
what we
of
call that Here's a little
750.
piece here.
And that piece,
Their
that is,
closets are pretty
a
well cleaned
marble.
out because they've all been away
shot.
a year or
So
two.
he is holding
But
the
all this
shot
furniture
in
up
his
here
hand.
is
He is
heavy,
a copy of a work by
Ethan
Michelangelo, and this is solid marble.
now y'all
It
don't
came from the Franklinski.
open those doors and getting
Well, wait a minute. Let's finish this first. Don't get so
You got it.
up here.
You're
There's
getting confused.
now clean about everything else.
No, I'm just trying to quit stumbling over my
I
kid
want
here.
this chair in here. Kenneth.
We might put
This
this
chair
back on the back.
is a Boston rocker. It.
'Cause I don't believe that
See,
that's
now I
what
need to
we want
explain that stuff. Because you don't know what you're looking at.
It's the bathroom here.
I don't know whether you got enough cord enough to open that
These
closet
are
door and get
silver
inside of it.
inlaid with enamel.
Down the
They
hallway.
are coasters or finger, they are actually finger bowls. They came from the Franklinski sale.
Living room, and I
Uh,
want to sure get that stuff back up there.
This is
Yeah,
Bartlett's
this is-
50th
Family
anniversary.
room, I mean.
They're taking pictures.
It's right
of
there.
the house
Just
for-
right there.
There are, here are
This is all
silver
China and
candelabra
crystal.
that are mine. Here is a pair of these crystal
Try to
Fostoria,
pick out that stuff along there in detail as you
feather
can.
pattern.
Pictures of
I have many
Right, yeah.
pieces of
Be sure to
that
put
in
something
here. I
on
have
your
a
head.
bowl.
Yep,
I
we have below here.
and then the china is Rosenthal. This is Rosenthal.
How's Michelle?
It is white with platinum. And I have service for 12.
it. Well, that tell you when the tape runs
Here
out.
is,
Yeah, we'll run out of
and
batteries
here
for the
is
tape runs
the
out.
crystal that goes with it. I have the stemware. I have
You haven't got that
I
much
have these,
tape,
and
but
I have
got
the
another
I
year or
have
two
the
on
iced
there.
teas. I have 2 types of
First thing
glasses.
I go for right there.
Okay, let's get this stuff over here.
Could you
Wait a
flip that
minute.
and see if you
Yeah,
get
we got
If
it.
you're going to do it, let's do that.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it.
You didn't get this.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You guys just do it the way you want to do it. You
Hold on
don't know what
now.
you got when you get through.
Yeah,
You're wasting
pictures.
your time.
Pictures are worth 1,000 words.
I've got a lot more stuff down here that is very, very valuable.
Into athletics.
Very valuable. It's worth
There's a fireplace.
Gee, it was good.
antique kerosene lamp.
Just taking pictures of it isn't going to do anything.
Sure it will.
It will not.
Sure it will.
It will not tell a thing. You know what this is?
It's the
Okay.
stuff that's in there.
This is Haviland China, made in France,
Utility room.
edged in gold
Use your washer dryer, deep
with the
freeze,
initials on it.
upright
And
deep freeze,
I don't know how
horizontal one,
many
and upright
place
ice
settings
box.
there are of it. 1, 2,
When you
3.
changed the bulb, did it work?
Lots and
Yeah.
lots of
Place setting for
Okay.
12.
Okay, somebody just took that
There's
down.
the small plate, the large dinner plate, the big,
Everything's going okay then with
The
that?
kitchen.
Everything's-
Microwave oven.
Except-
here's a bowl.
Robin, did you
And
look at the,
the-
did you look at the, Antown leaf?
This is,
I guess that's about it,
Great.
Robin. That all about-
and this is
Okay, we're in my
the
shop
huge
area
plaque.
out behind the house now.
I
A
have
lot of antique stuff.
complete place settings. This is
Try to
also
zoom in on
Fostoria.
everything
This is
as much as
crystal.
you can.
And this is the rose pattern. My pattern, well, it's Heather. And this is service for 8. And I have the glasses. They're over there. I have 3 different sizes of the stemware. The glass, the iced
Square
tea,
around and get those
and
cool
the
racks
wine.
in those, guns.
over there. Wine or sherbets. And the salt and peppers, I have a lot of side pieces of it. This all came from the Cummins sale, and we knew that. And here are the cups. There are
You
saucers,
got your tool rack.
and
Try to get those
besides that,
Did.
when we got married, we received crystal like this.
You want to talk
One
about this engine?
sugar
Oh,
and
they're
cream.
just part of about
I
40.
now have 2
Engines.
sets
I
of
bring 'em
sugar
in here and
creamers
work 'em
only.
over.
These are smaller,
Get them running
and
and
I
get
do
them up
know
to shape,
the
and then take
name
them
is
down, put
called
them in
Caprice
storage.
pattern, and I have side dishes of that.
This
can go with
cabinet
any of the
has
crystals.
got a whole bunch of
I have another set now. of
reamers and drill bits, which are all brand
silver
new,
Silver tea set.
that came
I have
out of the
coffee
Lehigh.
and
Down there's several
tea,
new
sugar,
screwdriver
and
sets.
creamer. The tray. I don't know.
And
where
that stuff about all came
I
out of the
don't know
old
where you
Lehigh
put it.
plant when it was junked out.
It should all be put together
You
so
see
that,
there.
so that you can get it.
They're all brand new.
And then this is
This
a
cabinet's
waste.
kind of where I keep my high price stuff.
Okay.
It all goes together. Those
said
are,
it.
that's the
Small
Haviland China.
stuff. There's
And here's-
18 of them.
Huh?
18.
There's a service for 12.
And
Here are the side
here's a set of tapping dies and drill press.
have 6 Limoges, little
Tools.
side dishes
Tools.
for scraps at a dining table.
I don't know what
They
I
are
can get in
Limoges
this one.
China
I suppose
made
I can,
by
but I
special method in
can't.
France.
It's on this table in here. The dishes and the silver.
Okay, could you say that again? How much you gave for it?
Now this closet is
$2,233.34
For all
Running,
this?
spent on all of
equipment,
this,
few shotguns,
plus some lamps,
lot of,
and what's over here too.
Such a deal.
heavy hunting
Something else
clothes and
that
so
is
on.
very
That's what this
special
closet's in Charlie Ford.
Is a
It's
whole
like
set, very unusual.
Sport stuff.
It is the old time wash bowl
Yeah, the one.
And
Okay,
the picture,
this is the middle
It
room of the,
has-
my shop building. And back in
Small
the corner
green
there is,
picture.
4 or 5
it has
old
a
organs
toothbrush holder,
that I've got, somebody
thing
get
to do the
refinished.
mug to make your,
We got a John Deere,
do the
318
and
tractor
this has
and
a
a
lid
Cub
as well
Cadet,
as an insert to
1650
hold your
tractor.
hand soap. It's a whole
And
set.
I've got a complete set of shop tools. Here's
It's a
the
whole
saw.
set. And it's very unusual,
Table saw.
and it
And
is,
back in this corner that's never been uncrated
it is
a
made in
pointer,
England. It
a
is
router,
Royal Vitreous,
and I don't know, several pieces of
China
equipment
by John Hancock.
back
and
in
Son.
there. And there's an old oxen yoke that I brought up from
It
Mexico.
is very special wear.
See that?
It's about as
And
far as
here
I can
is
go.
another
As
piece
far as I
that
can
is
go.
very, very
The old top of
special.
that green tractor.
Yeah, I got it.
It is a Chinese,
Swing around to the right.
uh,
And here's another
hand-painted,
radial saw from Sears.
hot chocolate.
Got a heck of a bunch of equipment like that.
It's very, very special. You can see through it also.
I think if you get that east wall and swing down.
You can feel the painting on it. It is just that nice.
Now hold up those statues there.
Wait a minute, so I'll put these down.
Got quite a bunch of antiques in it again.
These are all bisque ware. They are not, they are
Describe
made
what we're looking at
by,
here.
Well, I really don't know for sure what's up on those
they're
antiques,
Japanese.
but all of this stuff over
And they're
here is
Orient.
just odds
Robin,
and
we
ends
should
and
have
old
dated
cabinets.
this when we started it, but we can do it now. It's November the 24th.
Around to your right, I wanted to get a good picture of all these engines, Robin.
This is a pair.
This is part of the engine collection that I've got.
Mm-hmm.
They're old gasoline air cooled or water
This
cooled engines.
is bisque. It is not
I've got
made
this
by the
bunch
same
mounted on the
people.
trailer so that I can
It's
pull them
made
around
by,
for shows or whatever we might want to do.
it's Japanese, but I can't read it because it's in Japanese. And this is
Want to tell them what
a
kind of engines
matching,
those are?
I mean, it goes
Oh,
with
I've
it
got
too.
an old economy there that
These.
used to be sold by Monkey Wars.
These
and
are
I've got
by
a
the same people, and those
International
are the
Harvester,
same.
this big one here. And the one
But
on
they
the
are
corner
all
of this one
Japanese
here is,
handmade.
is
They're all
off an
made.
old hand car on the railroad. And this one with the
called
yellow pump
BISQ.
jack is
BISQ.
Florence Johnson.
The
Dairy Farm
company,
used to
the
have
people
one of them, and they
who
pump,
made this
pump water
is the family that was brought to make the Taj Mahal from
out of the
Persia.
wells.
And they are at
Right
Agra,
on, right.
India. And this is just a
That's
piece
1913,
of the marble,
1904.
the
There's
design
only two of them
and
that I
everything,
know of
and
left
they
in the
have
country.
it's all
One's in
inlaid
the
with
museum out of Las Vegas, and the other
precious
is a guy in New Hampshire owns.
And this is way the Taj
And
Mahal
he's trying to get
is
20
all over.
some thousand out of his.
In Agra, India.
That particular car
And
is
I think that was
sure
ever
for-
called to attention that that is
$20,000.
a valuable
And this
piece
is
of
a early model Willys. I can't remember the year of it. I think it's back in the 30s.
Mhm. And
It's real
under
clean.
here is another set of
Running out of light here.
dishes. Very good dishes. Spodes, mansard, poker. They're spode china from England. Royal jasmine pattern. And I
Okay,
have
got the
a
Willys.
set of 8.
Okay, this is a Model T, about a 25 or 6
Under here,
year.
there's some,
And
there
it's
are
called a
some side
doctor's
pieces,
tube.
some bowls.
It's what the doctors
All right.
use
This
to
chair
drive
is new since it's in
out
this
your
room.
cat center under the patients.
That chair
And the one in,
is
next to the wall over there
it
is
is a
a
Victorian chair,
the
and it
26
came from
model
the
wire
estate
wheels,
of
Model
the George
T4.
Mack estate.
It's just
And
a good
the
clean
needlepoint was
Model T.
handmade.
And this is a Model A,
The yarn was
30 or
woven
31
by her
model.
on this thing.
It's got the original mohair upholstery in it.
On the spinning wheel, yes. She did this.
It was so clean that I
She was
didn't
doing
even
this
bother
when we
to
used to go to,
change the upholstering in it.
she was fixing it, she did that herself.
It's about as good a specimen as a
It's
Model
got-
A that you'll find.
Notice see the white porcelain feet. That identifies it as being an especially nice.
Now, this is a
Lift it
1908
up again. Lift it up.
Sears mobile. And
White
I just
porcelain.
bought this car 3 or 4
That's
days
sweet.
ago.
You find something to play with?
These are especially noteworthy
It's,
as
1980,
going with
it's 77
that
years old.
type of a side chair.
It's really quite a piece of equipment.
When we
Get
last
around
did
just
our
running.
thing, we had one of these, one of our dining chairs sitting there. Okay, let's see.
Here was a very excellent lamp and reflector. That reflector is probably the best one that I've ever come across.
And it has a brass holder to
It's
go
on
on the
bracket.
wall. Bracket. We got that from the Cummins sale. Yes.
Drive, and it's got a top on it.
This
The top's kind of
is
bad shape.
Orifer's Crystal.
Gonna have to be
They
worked
are
over,
little after dinner.
but it's all there.
They're crystal from Sweden.
At least it's supposed to be all there.
Orifer's from Sweden. I have the label. I left labels on labels.
Should we open up this box of stuff? That's
And
all
I
she
want
said.
this is very important. And this is sterling silver here from Franklin's sale. It makes a big thing, or you can have it a triple service. Make it like 3 bowls in one. Okay? And this came from the Franklin's sale. It is sterling. It is a side dish, and it also has the glass insert, just like the piece I have here that we got. It needs to be polished.
Per hour.
I got it from the
And it's
Cummins.
shut down
It
today
has
on account
the
of
insert in it
gas
also. And this is sterling, and this is, and then this down here needs to be pulled out.
I don't want to get it on the baby here. And this furnishes all the power that we need around the house and shop and chemical plant here. And also we sell the REC
is
to people about.
From
90
Thailand, we got it
an
out
hour.
of, we got it from the Franklinski sale. It is the Royal Barge pattern.
Around the other side, that gets shot up.
It is,
Turn around.
50
50 kW unit, which we expect to get started up before too long.
They do not use chop
And it'll
sticks.
probably be moved out to our Lahar place.
And it, every piece
Got,
has
I think we're
the
used
Royal
to
Barge
that.
on the handle. And there are many, many, many pieces of it. This is all sterling
Right side of the
pieces.
Caterpillar.
I'm not real sure if there's 12. There are a few pieces missing, but not very many.
About all we can do. This is a
I
big
think I could probably
Waukesha
send
unit with a.
We really
Probably
scrounged around.
10.
Well, generator on it, 250 kW.
I probably,
Once you get back here and get a shot into that radiator. K4
probably
chemical.
10 people, and everybody had all kinds of services, but they did not even know. Well, here, let's put this. I have the catalog,
Let's go over it, Ralph.
and it's inside. It's inside with
Well,
it.
move your granddaughter so I can see it.
This is very heavy, and it is in a rosewood chest
Okay.
with a brass handle, heavy brass handle.
Good thing for somebody to steal. Hello, Puddin'.
Now then, if you'll come in here, I have a piece that I do want included in this because it has not been included before. It is a Boston rocker, and it came from the George Mack estate. Okay. It really rocks good. Okay? I think that is,
Pretty well covered.
Casey.
this picture here is it is a watercolor, and it's a one of a kind. And this one here, I don't know if I took, John, as I said, gave that to us. It is just one of so many that was made. They're limited editions. And it is from an island off South Carolina. Here is another one that is, I don't know if it's by the same artist or not, but it's the Hunting Island Lighthouse, and it is 438 of only 500 that were made. It is also a good art. It's
Well,
limited
should we
edition.
move on to some stuff that we've acquired since the last inventory?
Well, that's what, I don't know if
Down
we
the
ever
hallway.
said anything. I know this came since then. Just pick it up. It needs to be picked up. It is a very unusual Aladdin lamp.
It's a double. It's a kerosene light double, and it's a MB1 on the inventory list.
It is brass, trimmed in copper, and this is painted a painted globe. And this is 50th anniversary, 50th year. There's nothing new in here. There's lots of books.
Now, Ruth, here's a cabinet you missed entirely.
I know, I'll get to it, but I can only do that so much at one time. This. Add light in it.
Now, it's
It's
possible to run out of film in that, Rona.
Yeah, the light is out in that. But this has some really good, this is Oriental. This is Don's. Don gave this to me, to us. When he was working in Libya, it was done in the Middle East.
I don't think you ought to
It
get
is
right down
jade.
close and get a whole picture of that whole thing. do you?
And then I purchased this 2 years ago in the Orient, and it is the same kind of Oriental jade. And they're both on hand-carved teak mountings. These are all artwork from, some of them are from South America, and some of them are from
Here, baby.
Mexico.
Come over here, Grandpa.
And they are marked on the bottom where they were purchased and when. The Bible is from the Holy Land, and it dates back to 1960. This is olive wood from the Mount of Olives. This came from Patmos. Robin and Lynn and I and Lisa made that trip, and it was through Greece and the islands. And this were Revelations. It was from the priest who was at the Revelations. Lynn brought this to me. It is an icon. It's a Russian icon. She got it in Sitka, Alaska. She brought it to me from her honeymoon. And it belongs to her when we no longer have need of it. And these two pieces are from Oberammergau. They are very, very fine wood carving. And they are marked what they're called, what the names of them are, and who did them on the bottom. And this is some glued marble. I got this in Florence, Italy. It is not too valuable, but it's the only one I have, and it is of Michelangelo's David. This also came from Oberammergau. This is some work that the farm people do. Hand-carved wood. And these pieces down here are from Murano, Italy. At one time I did have 6 glasses. I only have 3 now because something fell off the wall and broke. And I do have, but the decanter and 3 glasses are still in good shape. And they're very expensive. And this is from Mexico. Somebody gave it to us. This is from Peru. It's their god.
set
It's their
those
sun god.
back in there, and I'm gonna set these other 4 things up there that we got yesterday.
Let's see. This is from Morocco. It is Damascene work. It is gold and silver worked into a black background. And the black has been put over the metal. And this is just something I got here. It's nothing really that's real important except it is decorative. Now you have your Ober Ammergau piece. It is the shoemaker. Yes, okay.
Set those back in there, and I'm gonna set these over here and let him get a shot of them. That's some stuff that we acquired yesterday.
Yeah, well, he can probably get a better picture of them when I was holding them, but I already told you about them. They are bisque work, and they're all Japanese work. These two are made by the same person, and those are made by the same one.
Can you get a good shot of those, Robin?
Yeah, I
I suppose I got down near $100 a piece now.
Well, they cost a lot more if you went to buy them, I'll tell you. Much more. Much, much, much more. Yeah, you think those are pretty?
Well, you got this room pretty well covered, Mother.
Yeah, I think so. It would be of interest to you, and I want you to have it someday. It is the marriage certificate of your dad's grandparents, Grandma Boyer's mother and dad. Helen had that done for her. Here is a piece of brass statuary that was purchased from the Franklinski estate. It is of a Thai.
Turn the alarm off.
Marvin, turn the alarm off. Yeah, he is. It is of a Thai dancer from Thailand. Siamese, we call it. And here is one of my 3 brass tables. And these are all from Murano, Italy. And these were from Grandma Boyer.
Okay, next.
Now, I know that we don't have this organ
Let's see.
on
Yes.
the list.
There isn't anything. Well, I've got a collection of money from way back when and all that in here. But this is just one of the bedrooms. Oh, this is antique gold. This came down through the family, and don't let that get away, Robin, please. Because this is what your dad is on Bear, taking his picture. And I did it, I got it from Grandma Boyer. Oh, a long, long time ago. She gave it to me, and I cleaned it up, took the old varnish off, and redid it and reupholstered it. And it's for us, and it goes down through your family. All right? Okay. Here is the Fort Wayne organ that really plays. It has a good tone. There isn't anything wrong with it. In fact, it's here because I don't want it down in the museum. And this is artwork by Robin Boyer that he gave to his dad. Here is artwork that is from Sri Lanka. So 2 elephants fighting. And here is another piece. This is ebony, but it is from, it's also from Sri Lanka, different place in Sri Lanka. And these pieces here are good pieces, but I bought them just at the store. Here.
Okay.
Now,
get
Robin
this
needs,
over here.
You know, that gong.
Oh yeah, Rob, here's something we didn't get, and this is Gary Hawk's picture of the old
Where's Sweetie?
train station. It was never mentioned earlier. This is the 201 of 550. This is a limited edition. And you have one also. Your two are right over there. That is yours.
Show
And
the
the one
gong
that's with
over
it
here.
is the other one that's standing
Yeah, I forgot completely that I had those.
is yours. That one right there. And Carrie said, that's the bandstand.
Well, I brought those out of the office.
Yeah, I
He
just plain
forgot-
forgot
he
that I had
forgot that
those
he
back
had
there. I just never even considered it.
He and John both got those as gifts. Okay, now here's some more things. This samurai, or sumarai, whatever he's called, Japanese heavyweight fighters, wrestlers,
Sumos.
well, whatever, sumo, okay.
There's your
And
box.
this is out of the Dr. Linsky estate. He got it in Japan. And this is black lacquer. It's a jewelry box, and it's inlaid with mother of pearl, and it was also from Frank Linsky's
Now, we ought to
estate.
get up back in there, Robin.
And that
This
is
wall up
mine.
here, too.
I got in China. Oh, huh?
Wall up there and back in there, that staircase there.
Oh,
Isn't that
these
your,
things.
isn't that your sewing machine that's your?
This is your mother's sewing machine that is older than you are almost, and everything isn't with it. She didn't even use it.
Now, if you can get
Here
us-
is a valuable piece. It is an antique. It is from the Dayak Headhunter country in north central part of Borneo, or it's called Kalimantan. No. And it pulls open, and it has the sword that they used to cut the heads off of the people, and it's very interesting, and it should by all means be.
Headhunter's knife is what you're saying.
It's a headhunter's sword in actuality. I probably should open it because there is more to it than that. It is very wicked. This was used to break the backbones. Okay. Think.
There's a couple statues back in there.
Yeah, I know.
Running.
It is.
And then we want to get these stools too.
This-
That's part of
I was thinking. Is a named carved fisherman. He is from up on the St. Lawrence River. Dagger. Oh, it's on
The
the
artist
one, I guess,
was
that
killed the year that
Joey
we
and
bought
Johnny.
them.
I brought two back, and I gave
This is
my
a
grandson, Joe and
sandalwood
John, a
Ganesh
choice
from the Orient.
of one of the two.
This
right
is
between
from
them, and they
Thailand,
picked one, and
from
one
a
they
warrior
picked has a
gave this
dagger
to
with
me.
it.
Can you pick up that statue there?
This is a happy Buddha.
This
This
needs to be
is
done differently. And this
about a
came
200-year-old
from one of the motus in
ivory
Tahiti.
scent
And
holder
Marvin and I were there.
from out of
Yeah.
Tibet.
And we have 4 here, and
I
Marvin has
have-
one in his museum.
This is
of these statues that came
soapstone.
from Kenya
Lynn brought it to me.
in
It
Africa.
belongs to Lynn,
They
but she
Or
gave
from
it to
the
us, but it will go to
Franklin
her.
estate.
There's one
This
back
is
there.
There's one back
soapstone
here.
carving.
I
This
have
is
2 women and 2
soapstone.
men.
This is,
And the one
all
that
of
he
these
has,
are soapstone, which
now this
are
one is minus
very,
his,
very
his
difficult
spear.
to come by now. And that one, and that one, and that one, and this
Now,
one,
these,
they're all,
deals here
they all
are
have
like
the names
They're
carved.
Chinese, what do you call them, footstools?
Oh, now wait a minute.
This-
Here's something else
Show 'em the
that is-
bracelet.
That is real,
Okay.
real
That's a bottle
antique.
cap opener. Show them the
This
bracelet.
is a brass god from the Orient.
This
This
is a
was a
Dayak
gift. It is
Don't move
baby
it.
it is silver,
carriage that the
and
mothers
it
work,
is
and they carry them on their back, carry their
elephant
babies in.
ivory, and this
They had trade
is
with
a
China.
huge topaz
And these are all
set
beads.
into it. It was given to
They're
us
glass
by a lady and
from
given
China.
to me.
by a lady
These are
in
wild boar.
India.
You
In
get the gall?
These
New
are
Delhi.
wild boar.
Hit it with your
She's a
fist.
friend of my sister's.
And
Well, now,
these
you
are
get
various
the-
kinds of shells and whatever they might find to
Nope.
decorate for their babies.
And then this
It's
is
lined with
Limoges,
sackcloth.
which is
China.
which is the bark.
These
These
other
other
pieces
pieces they
wet
are,
and they beat it.
we've had them for many years. This piece is
Breaks
from
down.
Morocco and these are
And
from
then they
Egypt. They are
attach it.
inlaid mother of ivory and pearl. And
Okay.
this is a signed Mexican
Also.
hand card.
We're gonna look at this ring as best we can here.
Okay. This was purchased from sale. This is a
Dr. Linsky's.
came
This
out
was
from the
of
George Mack
Spain.
estate. It is a Conestoga wagon.
Well, we better get along here. You're
Uh,
getting short on
Spinning
tape.
wheel. Mrs.
Sure,
Mack
Phil.
actually
Yeah.
did her spinning and she made and she used the
All
yarn.
right. There are two of these stools.
This has been
Came
since
out
the
of last
Dr.
time
Linsky that this was all
They
done.
are Chinese.
I don't know if you know
And
about, if
I'm not
the
sure, you
others
probably
had
got
this
them in home.
antique Bible.
But they are
And this
Chinese,
is
and they
a
are
Roman
all hand painted
chair.
and
It
they're
is
black lacquer.
golden
Black
oak.
lacquer.
It's a Roman chair. And it
I
is
want to get a
carved.
close up of that hand carved screen back there.
And
This
should be in a museum.
This
should be
is
in
out of China also, but he probably got it.
This
I don't know
is
that
Trying to
China was
get it all
open.
in
a
there.
real old clock. The work is,
And
it keeps perfect
I have
time.
jewelry that is made like this also.
It
Cinnabar.
has beveled
What's called
glass.
It's Chinese.
It's worth a lot.
These are
This
valuable.
is,
These are rose.
this was given to us
That's
by
all I
John,
actually
and it
sold
will
for
go back to
yesterday.
John.
They were gifts to us
Something happens
for
to us,
when we got
it
married.
is number 236 of 750.
Here's a new piece here.
And that is a
And
marble.
this is a valuable piece too, but I do not
shot
know it's been washed
star.
off.
He
I
is
don't
holding
know
the
what
shot
kind it
in
is,
his
but it
hand.
is a biscuit.
He is a copy of a work
belonged to
by
Grandma Boy.
Michelangelo.
I'd like to get
And
a
this
close
is
up of
solid
that hand
marble.
carved screen.
It came from the Franklinsky.
Open those doors and behind the gone.
Well, wait a
Well,
minute.
here's an
Let's finish
instrument,
this
too.
first. Don't get so.
You got it.
Now,
You get me
your
confused.
wife Carrie knows what
Well,
this
should
is
I-
called, and she says her father.
No, I'm just trying to quit
They
stumbling
are-
over my
I
kid
want
here.
this
Out of
chair
China.
here.
And I got it
This
from
chair
Frank
is
Linsky's.
a Boston rocker.
I saw them playing them
See, now I need to explain that
in,
stuff.
in
Because you don't know
the
what
village,
you're looking
the
at.
art village outside of Shanghai. So
These
children
are silver
play. This is-
inlaid
this is
with
snakeskin.
enamel.
Head.
They are coasters or finger, they are
You
actually
hit the gong
finger
with the
phones. They came from the Franklinsky
the
sale.
gong hitter. There you go.
Long was in all
Said
probability
it's just-
50th anniversary.
brought out.
Just right there. Just right
There are,
there. See, it's the
here
real deal.
are
This is all
silver
China
candelabra
crystal.
that are mine.
Wood,
Here
and
is
I
a
have
pair of
Temple
these
bells hanging up
crystal
back here on them. That, and this all
Astoria
came from Dr.
Heather
Linsky's.
patterns. I have many pieces of that in here. I have a
Here
bowl,
What do
I
you
have
have below
Your
here?
granddaughter.
and then the china is Rosenthal. This is Rosenthal.
Maria
It is white,
is
with
1 year old.
Mm-hmm.
and I have service for 12.
Well, that tape, Ron, tape runs.
Here is
Yeah, we'll run out of
The
batteries
garter
for the tape
mask,
runs
the-
out.
Also came
crystal that
from
goes with it. I have the stemware, I have,
You haven't got so
I
much
have
spare,
these,
but
and I
you
have
got
the,
another
I
year or
have the
two
iced
on there.
teas. I have
is-
2 types
This
of
is from
glasses.
Tibet.
Okay, let's get this
Has
stuff
a
over
thing
here.
inside that when you
Could you
when you
put
read
that
it,
in each other?
Yeah, we
His
got it.
prayer.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we got it. We got
This
it. We
came
got it.
from one of the
You didn't get
islands
this.
in the
Yeah.
Polynesian
Okay, all right.
islands. I got no one of them.
And you
Hold
got, and you don't
on
know
now.
what you got when you get through.
Yeah,
You're wasting
pictures.
your time.
This
Pictures are
was
worth
from
1,000
the
words.
Diac,
I've got a lot more stuff
we were
down
up
here
there,
that's very,
and
very
this
valuable.
also. They had a
Very valuable.
special thing for us. We had to put this on our head.
Just taking
And
pictures
this
of it
one
isn't going to do anything.
Sure it will. Okay, what else
It
you
will
got
not.
here?
It will not help anything. You know what this
And
is?
that is
Okay. This is Havilland, China, made in France,
Yes. Yeah.
edged in gold
Hit the gong.
Do
with
you
the
need
initials.
another old film?
Not yet.
And I don't know
Well,
how
you got a lot
many
of
place
gadgets
settings
down there
there
in
are.
this little-
Of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place setting for 12. All
There's
right.
the small
I want
plate,
to
the
show
large
you
dinner
this.
plate, the
Now,
big,
this is
big,
special crystal that has been purchased at different sales.
here's a bowl.
And
And
this one
the-
piece here
This
is
is a piece that I
Gravy.
purchased.
It
And this is the
uh,
huge platter.
Irish crystal.
I
Get the
have
name of it from County
complete
Cork
place
Island.
settings. This
Forget
is
what they call
also
it.
Fostoria. This is
It says
crystal.
right there, but I can't
And
read
this
it.
is the rose
And this is
pattern.
another
My
piece
pattern,
of it. This
the
is a
pattern.
Herkin lamp.
And this is
The
service for
candle
8.
down in there.
And I have the glasses. They're over there. I have 3
silver
different
spoons, and this is
sizes,
from the Andes.
sizes
This is
of the
from
stem. The glass, the iced
uh,
tea, and
the wine. Yeah, over there.
wine or sugars.
Up in the
And
up in
the
the
salt and
Andes.
peppers. I have a lot of side pieces
I
of
can't
it.
even think of the.
This all came from the coming
These
sale.
are.
This
This
is
is folk art
And here are
from
the
Hungary.
cups.
Heron. There are
saucers.
Herengon. I have
And
the man and the lady.
besides that,
They are
we
very
got married,
valuable.
we received.
This is very valuable. This is
We received crystals
by Goat.
like this.
This came.
Sugar
I
and
bought
cream.
this. In
I now have 2 sets of sugar and creamers, only these are smaller.
and she
And I do know the name. This is called Caprice Pattern. And I have
pair of handmade
side
wooden
dishes of that can go
dolls
with
that are
any
very
of the crystals.
unusual. They are from
I have another set
Japan,
now
which I
of
purchased some years ago, and here's another piece
of
over here.
silver.
These came
silver
from
tea set.
Mexico.
I have the
They're
coffee
paper mache,
and
and this little man
the tea,
is
sugar and
an
creamer.
Inca Indian.
the tray.
Bought it
I don't know
up
where
in the
I don't know where
Machu
it is.
Picchu. is what I was trying to think of. That's where I got it.
It should
Machu
all be
Picchu,
put together so that
uh,
you can get it.
Peru.
And then this is
And then I
waste.
have. This is just
Okay.
one of
It all
many
goes together.
of those
That's
That's
Americana.
the Evelyn
carvings.
China. This is
There's
and here's
18 of those.
huh?
18.
There's a service. There's a service.
And
for
these
12.
are made in Mazatlan.
Here are the sides
where I got the
dishes.
They're paper mache, Mazatlan, Texas.
Have this whole chest 6. It is cherry wood,
Limoges.
little side
This
dishes
is brass.
for
On
scraps,
the top, it is covered
and a dining
with
table. They are Limoges China
Red,
made
or
a special method
rosy,
in
rusty colored
France.
marble.
It's on this table in
It's a
here.
very unusual
The
piece.
dishes and
And the electrification
Silver.
has been done at a later
Okay,
time.
could you
'cause
say
this
that
is much
again?
older.
How much you gave for it?
And this,
We gave-
$2,233.34
it is a
For
good
all
place
this.
to
spent
this.
on
I don't
all
know who
of
did it.
this, plus
Because of the flowers and everything. you can tell
some
what it
lamps
is.
and what's over here too.
Such a deal.
Something else that is very
They were
special
looking well at
is a whole set, very unusual. It is
Now, right
the
here is something awesome
old
that I
time
want. On that tape as from me as saying that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Pass it down through your
Looks like
yeah,
you're
she got some stuff behind her
pretty
there.
laid back there.
These 2 big pictures.
Yeah, I got one,
There's
two,
a nice
3,
antique
4,
piece.
5. There were 5 original
There's a nice antique piece that
Gary Hawk.
pictures. And these are the 5 originals of, and I bought from his aunt the ability to get on his list because these were very few of them made, of these 5. And this mirror here it is oak. It is labeled MB9 and it is a dressing mirror. Who's that? Hello, little girl. This is Ethan Allen furniture. All of this furniture in here is Ethan Allen furniture, every piece of it. This is a king-size bed and a triple dresser, and they are antique pine. Even the lamps are Ethan Allen. And they are real heavy triple light, and they're brass.
Is there anything else over there? How about that cabinet, that jewelry cabinet you got there?
I have
Anything
so many
special?
things. These things here came from Frank Linsky's too. This came from Japan. It's a jewelry cabinet. Each drawer, I don't use it for anything. It's a picture of me in the Celebes Islands. This is a picture on rice paper that was given to me just on this recent trip to Bangkok in an art gallery. It's painted by a real name artist in Thailand. Oh, and this is one of his antiques with the number M458. I don't think it keeps very good time, but anyway, okay?
Well, I just set it up, and I set it up an hour too fast. It's just 4 o'clock. It is December 2, 1990, and this is an update on this museum since about 82 or 83, and there's a lot of new material in here, and this is strictly for inventory and insurance purposes. So I just start right around the walls, and I'm going to try to get we'll just try to make it as complete as we can. We've made 2 real large purchases in the last 6 months, one from the Doc Linsky estate and one from the Josephine Cummings estate, but the big end of the Cummings is to house. I'm commencing to get quite a collection of kerosene lamps. I hope to end up with one of these bracket lamps for each one of the kids before I'm finished. I think I've just about got enough to make each one of them one. That chair is a new addition since the last inventory. They claim that this stamp is what makes this chair valuable. I've had 2 or 3 people that's supposed to know the antiques tell me that. I think the car collection is about the same as the last inventory. However, I do have an Edsel next door that will be in here, be brought in here just as soon as we get it refinished and ready to go. The estate, I've got most of it put away, but I just haven't got quite all of it. Here's a piece that was whittled all out of one piece of wood, if you can believe that. Just a few odds and ends that I haven't found a place to put yet. And my jukebox is working perfectly. Had some fellows from Kansas City down and got it straightened out. And this player piano, I spent about $850 on it. And a fellow up to Garnett refinished it and put a deal on it where it will play the roll and shut itself off and then re-roll the roll. So it's should be quite a valuable piece now. And we still got the same thing in the slot machines. We've replaced all this stuff on these walls, Robin, the pictures, and removed them and reset them. They're all together.
These same slot machines are seen up in Las Vegas with price tags between $4,000 and $6,000 a piece. These Mills, 1940 and 50s Mills slots. And that's quite light.
Yeah, it is. I don't really know where I got that, but it is quite a nice light. And I got that old ladder there. I was getting ready to hang up some stuff and run out of time, so there it sits. I'll eventually get it though. But all of this wall stuff has been changed around. Some new stuff added and some just changed.
Antique Atwater Kent radio.
Well, we was at this sale the other day. I saw my first quilt sell for a little over $600, and there was probably 6 or 8 of them that brought from $300 to $400 a piece. Now that's all material from Linsky's that I think he got in either Guatemala or Mexico, somewhere down south. And get that old bed and stuff. That's the bed that your mother was born on. Her and the other 4 kids in the Haney family were all born in that bed. And that little black dress is one that she wore when she was a baby.
Okay.
And your wife's mother, Carrie's mother, was down and looked at this Singer sewing machine here and looked it all over, and she said anyone in China, or Hong Kong I guess she said, that owned one of those was a wealthy person. She was quite taken with it. Now here's an item that it's called a rejuvenator, and it's supposed to have radium ore in it. I don't know what the deal on it is. Can you see these, Robert? These are additions. I think I gave $100 a piece for these, and what they are is you set them down to here in ice, in a barrel or something full of ice, and they sold oysters in the early days. This came up, and the lid raised up, and you dip out the oysters. But ended up with 2 of them.
Revigorator, huh? It's a radium cure.
And I don't know whether I had both of these
Radium
old cook stoves in here when the last time that we inventoried or not, but I know one of them I've just acquired in the last year, maybe both of them, I just can't remember. I want to get a shot of those, and these pictures, all this wall has been changed back clear around. And there is a piece that we brought down out of the house. When we got the organ, which was too good to come down here, why, I had to move this piece here out, and I think that's a $500–600 item that I've had quite some time, but it came down from the house to here. I want to get a shot of these cook stoves. I know here's a little piece. It's a new cast iron nutcracker. And this stuff up behind you here on this wall here is new, Robin.
Say, where'd you find this at? That's what used to be up there in the club at the
That's coming
restaurant.
out of the Fun Club.
Yeah, that's what we've been. I wonder what happened to all that stuff. I thought somebody stole it.
Well, it was in the storage for a long time, and I finally
Hmm.
pulled it out and brought it out here. And those swords up above is.
Hmm.
And I think that washing machine there is new since the last inventory. Got the price list and a repair order book for it. Kind of unusual to come up with something like that. And I want to get a shot of all these engines. I don't know why my scanner don't have any voice to it. I don't hear any, I never have heard any voice on it or anybody talk. Now in the last 4 or 5 years since that last inventory, I've taken one at a time, taken one engine every year down to Florida, and I'd spend 2 or 3 months working it over and put it back in the bunch with a tag on it and say what I'd done to it. So most all of these are could be started and running in 10 or 15 minutes. And I can't remember whether this World War I uniform was on the wall then or not back when we took the last inventory. I don't really believe it was. I think that's something that's been added. I bought a box across the road at my neighbor's sale, and I didn't open it up for 2 or 3 years, and when I did, it had a complete uniform of Vern Austin, who was our neighbor across the road. And I showed that to his daughter, Margaret Breniger, or Bruner, and she brought me a picture of his in that, and he was wearing that uniform, and I've now got it to sit over on the wall. It's now set with it. And this is quite a piece that came about. Now, have we got up across the top, Ron?
Mm-hmm.
The sleigh and all of that stuff? I know those signs weren't up back there at that time. I think I added that sleigh, and I think I've added these signs and all these beer signs since then, especially back on the far wall. Been several $1,000s worth of stuff come in here, but you can't see it. Did you get a picture of my airplane propeller, brand new one?
Haven't seen that.
That's a pretty thing. That's really a pretty thing.
Hang it up on the wall.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is when I insulate this, I think I'm gonna hang it right there.
Kind of hard to get your door open.
No, it'll go right up with it. But that's a brand new one. Now, I think I've added this board here since this last inventory. Those pictures on the door and all of this stuff here is new. Been 5 or 6 years since we've done this. I want to get a shot at this wall here, and I'll tell you what happened. This wall here and all this stuff.
Okay.
Well, I guess if you're about finished, well, we'll just say that that's the end of the pictures at the house and of the museum for 1990. And these film will be put in the vault at the office, so if there's a loss here, that we won't lose them. Got a mess here to get cleaned up, put away. Now here's a bunch of new stuff in this case too, Robin. All those little hand-carved wagons and a few things that was used with our 50th class reunion. But all that stuff in that case has all been new since the last inventory. There's quite a few dollars worth of wind-up toys and things. This last sale, they had 3 of those wind-up toys, and I expect, I don't know what I've got in those without going to the book, but hell, they sold them $50 to $100 a piece, if you can believe it. Just unbelievable.
Okay, is that about it?
I think so, so you can just say this is the end. This will be the end of this inventory, and we'll now put this tape away.